Hello, I'm Cleopatra Wallace, and this video is all about Jon Loufman. Now, Jon Loufman lived in Ohio, in Bay Village, Ohio, and he was, well, I don't know why I'm using past tense. He is a very beloved weatherman of the Channel 19 News. But unfortunately, 5 days ago, on July the 9th, at 5:41 p.m., there was a phone call made from his home saying that he had had a heart attack. But when they got there, he had been severely beaten. And then the story unraveled that it was none other than his son Daniel, who also lived in the home, who had did the beating. So spirit guides, holy angels, and ancestors, we got one, gather around. Today we're going to go to Ohio. I want to be there on July the 9th of 2022. I want to be there between the times of 5 p.m. and 5:41 p.m. in the 3100 block of Roberta Drive. The zip code of 44140. Looking for the Loufman family. There are three energies. Daniel 32, John 69, and Julia, who is 66, and Julia is the wife. I want to know, we have one. I want to know what happened that caused Daniel to beat his father. All right. I didn't waste any time. One came out last. All right. So the first card out is the 9 of Coins. Let's see what's on here. Okay. I had kind of seen this a little bit in the energy when I was shuffling. Do you see the way, like, all of these cabinet doors are open, and if you look in the back here, these are also open. It kind of looks like somebody has been ransacking something. Something was misplaced or disturbed or taken from its position or from the spot that it was in. So this is the energy of, oh no, where's my stuff? What happened to it? All right, so we're going to clarify and see exactly what it was that went missing. All right, the next card that came out was the Knight of Cups. Somehow this card, even though, you know, in tarot, gender is fluid, and even though it's a man on this card, the Knight of Cups, this has the energy of the mom on it, of Julia, who is 66. She's actually watching everything unfold, and she's on this motorcycle, not because she's actually on a motorcycle or even on a vehicle, but she can make moves on the situation. Like, she can either escalate it or she can calm it down. All right. We're going to get more into her energy. All right. The next card up was the Ace of Coins. They're referencing this fork. And I'm thinking, like, I don't remember hearing anything about a fork being involved in the assault, but they're saying it's not the fork itself, it's these three strikes. Like, these are strikes. Like, it happened once, it happened twice. I done caught you again. You know, I don't want you here no more. That's the energy of this, like the third strike. All right. The next card that came out was the 6 of Coins. All right, and just like you would, just like it looks like here, they, the fight or the argument, it took place, it escalated in between the kitchen or the dining area, like where people would sit and, you know, drink their coffee or, you know, stuff like that. So it wasn't in a living room, a bedroom, a bathroom, or a hallway. The actual assault took place in the dining room or the kitchen. All right, now let's go all the way back to the beginning of this story, Spirit. So as I said, it's July the 9th of 2022. It's between the hours of 5 p.m. and 5:41 p.m. We're in the 3100 block of Roberta Drive. We're with the Loufman family. The zip code 44140. A fight has broken out between the father and the son. You show me somebody disturbing someone else's property. All right, this one has come out. Can you tell me what it was that was moved or disturbed? What was it that went missing? No, not in here. All right. Oh, I can hear. They want this this little deck. Ooh, I always really like using this one because it has some awesome images. This little deck here. This is the erotic tarot. All right, Spirit. We're wanting to know what item or what object was moved. What was Daniel looking for? What item of his was moved? What started it? Oh, all right, that's quite a bit. So we're going to take the top and the bottom. So this here is the top. And this one here is the bottom. All right. Let's see what we have. We want to know about the item. Okay. So the first card that came out was the Four of Cups. No, snap. All right. I didn't even need to keep shuffling to find the other two cards because it was on this card, the first card. But I'm still going to read these two cards because I'm nosy. All right. So, do you see these things on this table? What does that look like to you? This long glass object. And another one here. These are drug pipes. This is drug paraphernalia. I think they call them stems. Yeah, this is a device or something that's used to administer or take street drugs, illegal drugs, like some sort of a crack pipe or a meth pipe or something like that. And I guess it was. You would have it hidden deep, 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 deep down. The better question is, how did John find it? And why couldn't Daniel do his drugs outside? All right. Now let's go to these two cards, the ones that I hunted down. All right. The first one that was on top was the Six of Water. And you see how, like, on this card, this is a good card, though. It's a great card. I like the analogy that they're using. Okay. So you see, I know it's showing you a woman's backside. Her backside has nothing to do with this. This card is all about this hippopotamus here. You see it's just like his little head peeking out the top. The thing about it is, hippopotamuses are huge. They're like as big as elephants or not bigger. So if you're seeing just the surface of something, you don't know how big it is. This hippopotamus represents of a drug habit. Troy, you don't think it's that big, like, it's just recreational use. But then when it comes all the way out, you see how big it is, and you're like, you need help. You're going to really need some help. All right, Spirit, thank you. This is very enlightening. All right. Now, the last card that came out in regards to whatever it was that went missing is the Nave of Water. What I'm seeing is These cards have a lot of nudity. I'm seeing that. But what I'm seeing besides a lot of nudity is you can see, you have to look really close, but she has scratches on her legs. Like he took this woman from somewhere. He took her by force from somewhere. Huh. This is crazy. I'm hearing I'm like not hearing, but like I'm seeing a scenario where somebody is fighting, and you're fighting and you're looking for something. You're like, show me what you did with it. Show me where it's at. Come. You take the person to another room. Like, show me where it's at in here. So this was a vicious fight. Quite vicious. And as we know, when Mom Julia called the police to get the ambulance there, she said that her husband had had a heart attack. All right, so since we're talking about her, let's get into her energy. This is Mom's energy. She has the ability to stop the fight or let it go on. Like I said, it's July the 9th of 2022. We're inside the Loufman home. All three energies are there. It's the 3100 block of Roberta Drive. Between 5 p.m. and 5:41 p.m. And the zip code of 44140. Let me shuffle those again. We're in the zip code of 1140. The fight is going on. It's hot and heavy right now. They're going from room to room. Daniel wants to know where his stuff is at. What is Mom thinking right now as she's watching this? Tell me what Mom is. Oh, all right. They didn't waste no time. Oh my gosh. The fool. Mom is like, this is crazy. Like, they're both fools at this point. John's a fool, the husband, for messing with that boy's stuff. The boy's a fool for thinking that you can actually attack your father to get your paraphernalia or whatever it is back. But she's just seeing like, she's watching this man walk right off a cliff. And now they're both in prison. Well, not prison yet. I don't put the people in prison. They're in jail right now. All right. I want to get more into Mom's head. We're going to use the spider deck. All right, Spirit, you showed me that Mom is just kind of watching. She sees, it done went too far. They both were very foolish. Why does she come up with the heart attack story? Give me a little bit more into Mom's energy as to why she came up with the heart attack story. Oh, almost failed. I caught it. All right, I want to know more about Mom's energy right before she calls the police. All right, we have two. All right, what came out is, they came out at the same time, so I can't say first or second, but they're both negative cards, and we know they're negative because they don't have any triangles at the top of them. So the first one is guarding health, and this really, she really was at this point guarding her husband's health, like, even though you're my son, you're killing my husband. So she was trying to preserve John's life. But also, she has the energy of a culpable girl. And I know you're thinking she's not a girl. She's 66. Right. She's not a girl. She's a grown woman. But culpable because she may have known how big the drug habit really was. Or the son, she may have known that the father was, fed up. He was on the third strike. And that the very next time something is found or something happens, it was going to be a situation. So she knew, this card just means that she knew it was brimming, like it was escalating, like we're almost there. But still, she didn't want anybody to really get hurt. Because let's face it, you can't control a 32-year-old man and a 69-year-old man. She's just one woman. All right, so let's go over to this card. the actual fight. I want to know if Jon tried to defend himself or if it just unfolded. And to do that, we're going to use the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Wow, unbelievable. You know what? Sometimes you try to help your grown kids, you don't know, that they're where they are. I'm not saying it right. When you're trying to help your grown kids, sometimes you're still seeing them as a little child. You're not realizing that they're full grown and they're dangerous. You're not able to see that they're dangerous because you just see your child. All right. Spirit, thank you. So we are still on July the 9th of 2022. But let's play around with the date a little bit. I want to go 6 weeks into the past. Since this whole thing happened on a Monday. 6 weeks into the past, it'll be June the 4th of 2022. Take me to the kitchen or dining room area of the Loufman family on June the 4th of 2022. What was the mood? Oh, I seen it. It fit. I know I seen it. Oh, there it is. All right, this is the mood. It was 2 of them. Oh, how many is it? All right, this is a good bit. I'm going to put them back together and take the top and the bottom. All right, that's the top. And this is the bottom. All right, we're at the mood of the kitchen. 6 weeks into the past, which is June the 4th of 2022. All right, the first card that came out was the 8 of Potions. And since this is the Nightmare Before Christmas deck, it has like a lot of, like cemetery imagery and skeletons and stuff. But do you see something familiar here? Those pipe things. What are the odds that the same object will come up in 2 completely different decks? This is a Nightmare Before Christmas deck. The first time that object came out, it was in the Edgar Allan Poe deck. See it? The same item. And we're 6 weeks into the past. It's June the 4th of 2022. All right? So 6 weeks ago, they was in there, going to war because somebody was still using these pipe-like instruments. Now, the other card that came out in regards to 6 weeks into the past is, again, with the Sun card. I know it's the Sun, S-U-N here, but this is the Sun, S-O-N, is what it's representing. See the way he got that light thing up to his face? Like, that's right about where the lighter would be. If this is your mouth and this is your hand, this is like, long story short, he was in there getting high 6 weeks ago. This is most unfortunate that a good family could be torn apart by drug use. That poor woman was caught in the middle between her husband and her son. We're going to leave it right there. Again, I am Cleopatra Wallace. If you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because who knows what's going to happen next.